Dear Sir, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're reading it again because we read it last week, all right? It was dated the 14th of September. 7 and 14 is 21. Today is the 24th. 7 days later. Today is the day. Says the government of SVG will soon start the process of renovating and upgrading the bridge to access the temporary schools and other developments at the decommissioned E.T. Joshua Airport. Further to conversations held with the officials of this department, you are hereby given 7 days notice from today to remove your structure and vacate the area. All right? That 7 days ends today. As you should be aware, measurement of your structure was recently completed and the department is in the process of forwarding this information to Cabinet for its consideration and any compensation that may be offered. We look forward to your cooperation as we work to enhance the development of our blessed land. All right? And since that letter came out, since that was made public, man, everybody went crazy. How could you give them 7 days notice alone to move an entire structure? These people have been plying their trade for years down there. And you just want to give them 1 week, not only to move the structure, but to find somewhere else to go. All right? Now, this was shared with us last week. Just reminding you guys.
Wednesday. Last week, Wednesday. We came on this story.
All right? We're going to recap for a bit.
Right,
all right?
go
This
ahead.
is what Max shared with us. All right? This was the first one.
No, Crystal, Hurricane Man, morning. Oh, me have something I want to get off my chest this morning. Yeah. No, you know, you have them small shop in Annisfield, right side Option Supermarket. You have about 4 small shop right in the corner there. Man, they come give me notice yesterday. 7 days, we get 7 days we move the structure. Huh? Most of we doing business there. I run in a small bar there and alcohol restaurant there and thing. So I have small shop there too. Them come give me notice yesterday. 7 days to remove our structure. Now where we going to move the structure to go? Huh? Where we going to put it? Where we going to put it? You want to put it out of business and give us 7 days, say to remove structure because school will open and this and what kind of nonsense is this? I want you to touch on that for me, please, this morning.
All right?
Yeah.
So that was the first one.
Right.
And we discussed that. We even called him.
Yeah, we
and
had the
asked,
discussion. I remember.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So a couple things came out from that discussion.
What's his name again?
Max.
Max, yeah.
Max.
I remember.
Friend
I
Max.
distinctly remember that call.
All right.
Not a foreign Max, the local
No,
Max.
the local Max.
Right.
All right. So he sent a subsequent voice note. All right. After we had the call and so on.
Right.
To say
Yeah,
this.
Crystal, Hurricane Man, that's the thing we're talking about, right? You're going to renovate the bridge, widen the bridge. This is the time we're looking to make a little money, right? It's a little ital shop I run in, right? Me not do drugs, me not sell drugs. It's a little ital shop I run. That time now I look to make a little money when the bridge going, when the bridge going wide now and when the schools open. I tell me sell, them school children love their ital. You understand? So we never get no we ain't no way on a bridge widening, right? The butcher shop is there with that thing that was given a notice. Madras bar was given a notice, and the other Rastaman below the road, right? That's right side the bridge was given a notice.
Listen carefully.
3 people was given notice. I think about a year ago.
Wow.
Then they came back again many times and measure up and say they're going to do this and say they're going to do that. They never think. But what I'm saying, this is the time we're looking to make some money. You understand? So you moving us, but you provide a spot so you could just put us temporary until you widen the road and build back some nice little shops and rent them out. You understand? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, Crystal, I want to jump in here, and that is the point. Yesterday, a whole set of people jump on the story like sharks seeing bloody meat and start saying, why are these people so wicked? 7 days to move. They're wicked. The politicians, they're wicked. They're cruel. Why are they treating the people like that? Did you listen what the man said? He said they were given notification 1 year ago. Subsequent to that, they came back and did some preliminary assessment about the structures that were there. Listen, you see all the little report and the little things you were doing yesterday about the 7 day? Throw that garbage out of the window. That is part of a series of events that was taking place. So to jump onto that is disingenuous. Let me calm myself. I don't know. I've been getting up My pressure's been raising these days.
I will get some pressure tablets after the show.
Oh, okay. No problem. No problem.
Now, the thing is, and I actually did a little bit of digging up. It's a project that it's not a local project per se. It's not funded locally, right?
Okay.
In
So
addition to that, several people were given notice a year ago. One of the individuals said to us last week
Yeah.
that they were told they were given notice a year ago. This notice did not come by telling them or going down by the shop, hey partner, I'll have to move next year,
Yeah.
We're given a year notice to move, It was given to them by letter.
Right.
And that is what I also found out.
So
the
they got a
notice was
letter-
given by
so
letter.
they got a letter
a
prior-
year ago.
A prior letter.
Right?
A prior letter.
So an entire year has passed and nobody has moved.
Right.
So I think the authorities, the organization or the subset of government who is responsible for organizing this project here did what they were supposed to do. You give them a notice for a year, they don't move, then you give them a subsequent notice for 7 days. You have 7 days to move everything.
Yeah.
Now, I find it really odd that a lot of people will just jump up and say, or jump up and believe that the authorities would be so heartless to tell a man who has been sitting down in a shop and plying his trade, or a woman, or a family, plying their trade for 10, 15, 20 years, 5 years, however long, to just get up in 7 days and just move.
Like that.
That's real heartless, man.
That's heartless.
That's real heartless.
To
And
think-
everybody thought
Yeah.
that was what was happening. But they were given an entire year's notice. Now the question is, why nobody moved?
Because somebody said it on the live. They took the authorities as a bluff. It was like a bluff. It's a bluff. We are moving. We are moving. So move. They said move. We are moving. Maybe they thought it was a bluff.
But
And
you
in-
were
in the
given
game- in
you
the
were
games
given
of
an
porn-
official letter.
No, but
You were given an official letter. Why nobody moved?
Well, I've seen it all over St. Vincent. Maybe they perceive it as a bluff, all right, and they just sit there. Listen, man, I ain't going nowhere, man. They can talk as much as they want. I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? But I'm holding on to the point. What you were fed yesterday was just piece of the story. You didn't get all of the story. Yeah, you making a call?
Go on through, man. Go on through, man.
It was just piece of the story, and a lot of people just jumped on it and followed it down as if this is a heartless. Everybody, it was a more.
There has to be more
of an
to the story.
emotional feed.
Yeah, of course,
towards
of course.
it,
Now,
you know?
I go really I feel it, right? To just tell people who, as a woman said yesterday, all right,
so
we're going to try
look
again.
right.
It's real heartless to tell people who, that's their bread and butter, to tell them to uproot everything and just move, and you don't give them an option of somewhere to go. In 7 days, that's real heartless. And I go really feel real bad.
Yeah.
Knowing that this is my income, this is how I pay my bills, this is how I feed my family, my children, everything, and I don't have anywhere to go in 7 days. That's really frustrating. But you
But-
were given an entire year.
Yeah, exactly.
How come nobody
Nobody did
moved?
anything. Nobody
Max,
did anything.
Max,
Yeah.
answer me, Max.
But you know what I say? Somebody said it. The bluff. The waited. Now is the time. Today, right? Today is the day.
Today is the day.
Today is the day. That and we explained to the gentleman last week when we initially came on this story that he needed to reach out to the authorities because he said that they were actually they had done some measurement. He indicated that in that, and I said this sounds like you are going to be compensated for that.
So there's compensation on the
So
books
they-
for it.
right? So they won't.
Okay.
They're not gonna move you like that.
Okay.
They're not gonna move you until there is a suitable
Are they going to wait for that?
relocation spot.
They didn't. You notice they didn't wait for no suitable relocation spot. They just tell them after the first notice.
Yeah.
Over a year ago. They just give them 7 days to move. There's no mention of relocation. All they said is compensation.
But
If
compensation.
school is going to
I got it, I
reopen,
got it.
right?
There's
Right,
no-
compensation,
no
no
relocation.
relocation.
Yeah, so leave
Now,
the
the other
relocation
issue,
off.
there are a couple of issues are going to come out with this.
Right.
Let me take time.
Go ahead.
Max is on the inside with us.
Crystal, hurricane man.
Hey, bro, what's up? Morning,
I'll
sir.
get this thing wrong now. I'll jump in on the wrong wagon this
Oh, come on.
morning.
Let me
I'll
hear.
get
Let
this
me
thing
hear.
wrong.
Let me hear. Let me hear.
Understand the people who was given the notice was only 3 persons was given notice.
All right.
That in Madras bar. That bar was broken down some time ago. A guy went there and occupied it and started to build back there. That's why planning running on the people them.
All right.
Understand who was given notice? 3 buildings.
Right, and
There
somebody
are about
was
15 buildings there.
right. So
3 buildings were given notice. Those are directly in the part of the bridge.
that's 3 years
Were
ago.
given notice.
3
No,
years.
no.
A year ago.
Okay, so a year ago, 3 were given notice. You see, that's why I wanted to answer, because I want to ask you them things here. All right?
Those people are directly in the part of the bridge.
Fair.
So I'll not go along this road with
Fair.
7 days and 7 days and
A year
this
ago.
nonsense.
All right, no problem. No problem.
You understand?
So
3 people were given notice. Those people were there to have some stall by the road. They came and break them down already. Cut off the light. Right? Madras Barber, that Stanley Gonsalves UC1 who recently died. They say he died from taking the vaccine.
okay.
understand?
Don't know about
So
that.
I'll
We
go
don't
along
know
this
about
road,
that. We
this
don't
wrong
know
road
about-
this
we don't-
morning
we don't- we
with
don't
given
know.
7 days notice. And if 3 people were given 7 days notice, why didn't you give all the US people a notice at the same time? So I'll go along the wrong road this morning, man.
All right.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Max.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. I just listened to your voice note there. So you were explaining to us that there is a difference. 3 people were given the year's notice. That's what you're saying.
Yes, please. Yes.
So you were not among those 3 people given that year's notice.
No, none of the other guys, none, were among those who were given those notice. Which is Marilyn, Marrose, Peter Miners, Miss Ina, the lady by the road there, a lot of them.
So there's more. There more in this present.
That is something else
yes,
now.
Yes.
Right.
And-
So they
and-
widened the scope this time.
Yeah, but since that time they were given notice, a lot of people build after that time. And they never came and stopped them.
But you also said that some people tried to occupy a
Structures,
building,
yeah.
right? And they were stopped by planning, electricity removed, cut off.
Yes, that's Madras Bar. That's the bar right across the road that
Okay.
Stanley Gonsalves used to run there.
Okay.
They were removed from there.
Okay.
A guy went to occupy there now and started to build back a toilet.
Uh-huh.
Right? With that building was already condemned. Because it is directly in the part of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And he started to build back a toilet there. And that's why now planning running now and start to measure up everybody this time.
Uh-huh.
Right, and send the letters the same day. We were never given notice to move from there.
Okay. And
But,
there was never a conversation with the other tenants down there.
No, never a conversation. Never.
Okay. So Max, let me ask you again. I asked you last week. I'm gonna ask you again. The land that you are occupying, do you own it?
No, we do not own it, but we pay tax for it.
You pay tax for it, and it belongs to the government, correct?
It belongs to the government, yes, please.
Okay. So doesn't that put you in a position? If today, tomorrow, the government says we want back our land,
Yes,
Then-
of course, we decide that, yes, the government is, we're not standing in the way of progress. But if they want back the land, you can't give us 7 days to move a business.
so you want a longer period, one.
Right, and
Right.
we need relocation and compensation. That's all we're
Yeah,
saying.
well, they say you're getting the compensation, but in terms of the relocation, were you guys ever promised anything by anybody at all?
Hello?
Were you guys ever promised in terms of relocation? I'm pretty sure that we've had discussions about folks in the pole yard area. I don't know if that would have been extended to
Yes,
lower
yeah.
down.
Well, the minister came and talked to us yesterday. Well,
Yesterday.
a matter of fact, the assistant payroll, the prime minister right now, Montgomery Donnelly, was there with Keith Francis and the big shot boys in the traffic department.
Big shot boys.
They was walking around, yes, looking at the poles, the electric poles, and they didn't come and say nothing to us. It's in the evening that King came back and talked to us. He was asking us how
Who
long
came
we
back?
there.
Who came back?
Curtis King.
Okay.
They're asking questions, which these things should have done before. He came yesterday and he was asking how long we were there and what is it and what is it. And we did some like interview with my kids and I think News 784 and these other guys.
Okay.
Some other
okay.
people.
Yeah.
So did he make any promises as to relocating you guys?
No promises at all. He just said that he don't think government had no land to put us at this time.
What?
And he take on the information that what is our grievance? We'd say, well, all we need adequate compensation and relocation. He said he think they have no way to relocate us at this time. So we know right now how much time we still have because nobody got back to us yet.
Lord have
All you know is
mercy.
today is the day when you guys have
We
to
know
move.
that today, but I don't think they're gonna really move us today. Because
Why?
Lights and water, everything is there. You have to
Okay.
go get this thing to
But-
be
Yeah.
connected.
No,
and
he's right.
everything.
You can't move the
For-
structure.
you
like
have
that.
until 4 o'clock to cut off light and water and so.
No.
You could tell me about light.
No,
I
think they will.
You don't think so? What you think is going to happen going forward, Max?
To me now, I don't think like even Ralph not even know about this. I think the way Curtis is speaking, like he himself even know nothing about this.
Lord,
Like
but
this-
he's the
this
area
thing like
representative. How you gonna say the man don't know nothing about it?
That's what I'm telling you. The way he's talking just like he doesn't even know what is going on.
Well, maybe he's
Because
just.
when we tell him we time we are there, the years we are there, and the time he gave us, you're not really like he's speechless.
Well, it's between as the area representative elected by the people of that particular constituency. I could understand how he feels.
It seems to us, like this thing was just cooked up by planning and several department. So
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that.
This thing just cooked up by Finance Department because all the things have been done without even knowledge of the Prime Minister.
That's an assumption, Max. It's an assumption.
That is true. Being done without the knowledge of the Prime Minister.
So if he had known, you think it would have ended differently?
Of course, the Prime Minister known it would end differently.
How
I think-
differently? Y'all would have never been given notice?
Well, if him given notice, we would have given notice, but not 7 days.
Man,
That's heartless, man.
oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's heartless.
Oh Lord have
I think the
mercy.
PM knows nothing about this, nothing whatsoever.
Max,
Yes, please.
do you think that you should be compensated for your structure?
Yes, please. They say we'll be paid for the structure.
How much money are you looking for?
Yeah.
Well, I can't say that if they take the measurement.
100,000.
But considering the time that you've been there, right, and the
50,000.
cost,
You're not getting 100,000.
you never know.
You
You
never
never
know.
know, man. You never know. But considering
of
the
money.
cost of this structure, right, and the effort that you put into that business, how much money you think would be comfortable? You would be comfortable with?
Well, last income here to my family income for
yeah,
until
true.
my children finish school.
Wait, hold on.
No, but he's right. No, but he's right. He's right.
How many months? Loss of income you're looking at?
That's what I'm telling you.
How much months?
My first son is 13, the other one is 9. So you have to spend it for like 9 years. Next 9 years.
Loss of income.
for the
All right,
youngest
no
one.
problem. I'm factoring it. So we have this cost of the structure, loss of income.
Yeah,
and
but they say you're going to pay for the structure. They actually tell you that you could remove the structure and you'll be paid for it. But where you going to remove it to go?
Oh,
Where you going to put it?
okay. So you
Right?
should be compensated
they
first.
don't want the structure. They don't want the structures. They are just some plywood buildings and so the mother zone was basically wall.
Yeah, I
They
think I
want
remember it
concrete,
being
that's what-
concrete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically concrete. But
Yeah.
we know a plywood structure.
Max, can I ask you, in terms of your in this whole situation, I'm listening to you. In terms of your, are you disappointed in your representative response for this whole, in terms of this whole situation? You felt, do you feel let down?
I feel let them, but not disappointed. I feel it should have been handled different than that. 7 days notice. Come on, man, to remove a business.
Yeah.
You're living in somebody's rent house. They pay you for 3 months. You still can't even tell them out. You have to give them notice to leave.
Yeah.
And when you give them notice, they
Good
could
analogy.
refuse. When you give them notice, they could refuse payment because they already been given notice.
Yeah.
Good point.
And sometimes they don't have anywhere to go. You still just can't turn them out in the rain.
Max,
You know so. And
yeah.
this is business. Business was there for 25 years, 30 years. and you just want to give them 7
Uninterrupted.
days.
Even though they were there illegally for that length of time.
Well, it's not illegally because we are paying taxes.
You're paying
so
tax.
they're not
Well,
illegal.
you
They're not illegal again.
ever hear the government refuse money from people?
Yes, we are paying taxes, so it's not illegal again.
Do you know of any written agreement between the landowner and the government? Like any
Well-
lease agreement? Or is it just they set up structure and then they come and say, all right, you have to pay tax? Is that how it works?
I think so.
Right.
Well, that's what payment saying. You pay tax and you be given a deed. You understand?
Yes,
if you live on
please.
somebody land for 10, 11 years, you automatically have access to that property. If you have a piece of land and somebody walk into your land for a bypass road for
After a
2
while,
years,
yeah, it becomes.
you can't
it
stop
comes
them from
yeah.
walk there. So
a little bit of law.
this is
It becomes.
yeah, it is.
Are you going to go to a lawyer for some advice?
We already did that.
Oh,
I just want to ask a question. Who is the NDP representative for this area?
Quebec expertise.
Did she
Quebec,
she's
did she
the
come and see you?
caretaker.
Did she come and have a discussion with you guys?
Yes.
Anybody? And what she said?
Well, discussion, we actually went to her.
Oh, okay.
So,
And
so y'all go to her
that-
first before y'all go to Curtis?
Well, we don't go to when we went to Keith Francis.
Okay.
We went to Keith Francis. He told us to come back to him, so we went to his office. 4 of us went because we're doing this as a group.
Oh, okay.
4 of us went, and he said he called into PS. He can't get on to PS. He called 4 different numbers. He can't get on to nobody, and So then we called Curtis King, and Curtis King couldn't give us an answer there also. So then we went to some advice from the lawyer.
You care to tell us what the advice was? Wait.
No one don't want to discuss
You're
that at this mo-
so
at
you're
this
basically
moment.
saying expect something.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
She haven't got back to us as yet, legally.
So you're more confident in that response from the NDP, from the NDP representative. You feel going forward that is going to be a linchpin right there. That is going to be what is going to save you guys through the situation.
Well, we don't really know. We just want some redress. We don't want to make it political.
Okay.
I think it has already turned.
It's already political because
Yes. But we
People
don't
is-
want to politicize it that we say we don't stand in the way of progress. But proper compensation and probably relocation, man. Build some little things on the airport and some little shops over there, enough room over there.
Yeah. Can I ask a question? You could ignore the question if you don't want to. Do you think that they're cleansing the area in terms of a school? School is going to be there. Apparently, there's little elite schools. Apparently, you think they're probably like cleansing the area. They don't want these political, this supposedly rum shops around the place. You think they're trying to get rid of you guys from around the school?
I think they're using the school as a what you call it,
Excuse?
as a bridge to talk about school, because we talk about school. Look where Bishop College is. Bishop College is in the heart of the drug city in Kingston in Portsmouth. St. Martin, Grammar School.
Okay. Supposedly.
So that is
supposedly.
not okay.
Right, go on, Chrissy, go on.
Lord Jesus.
No, supposedly, he's giving you reality, right? Supposedly.
Somebody says it's government reserved lands. They have to move if government doing construction close by.
No, but they already. I think the law,
Yeah.
if you occupy it for a particular period of time, it becomes there's some difficulty in terms of relocation. And-
Yes,
and
Well,
that-
I think the law says 12 years.
But Crystal,
Yeah.
we not say we're not going to move. We never said that. Everybody there, we never say we're not going to move. Everybody just need
Somewhere to go.
to know that they have somewhere to go. Proper compensation. People are living there. People even sleeping there in their shops to secure their shops, because people break them every so often.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
It's 3 times I'm broken my little shop already.
Well, you probably
You
need to
understand?
move from the
You
foot
probably
boy.
need to move then.
Yeah, what I don't say, I don't want to move. But
You get robbed 3 times in. You need to back up and go for 3.
Okay. Did you get notice from the utility companies, the water companies? You know what I mean, in terms of they're gonna move the lights, they're gonna move the water.
not-
You got
not
yeah.
one.
So those
None
are
whatsoever.
right. So you didn't get the normal notification period. So basically,
No,
those
no,
are going to be
please.
intact on the structure.
No,
Alright,
no
yeah,
notice, no notice at all.
All right.
My final question, right? You said that you don't expect to be moved today. So that means they ain't pack up nothing yet, right?
Nobody pack up nothing. Mr. Davis Butcher shop alone is those heavy equipments there. Where you gonna pull them down with all this heavy power electricity? Where you gonna? He self can't do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
Sure.
Max.
right.
Boy, the most I can tell is I hope for the best outcome in the interest of everybody involved.
But Crystal, I think Max and his team has already charted the way forward legally. They seem to have had.
Well, they have answered their own question. What can us do?
They
Well, yes, but they say we don't want to politicize it because everything these days is politics and COVID.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much, Max. Have a wonderful
Okay,
day.
good, sir.
All right,
All right,
keep
good,
us
sir.
posted throughout the day.
All right. Then.
All right. Okay, thank you. There you go.
But
One of the
somebody-
individuals who received a letter last week giving them 7 days notice to move. That rough.
Well, he was the person who actually brought it to the forefront last week. We had discussed this, and as he said, right, I understand, and that is what I was saying last week, Crystal. Why the 15? If you're widening the bridge, you would just need a
It said
particular
widening the
amount of
bridge.
them, and not necessarily all of the 15 persons there. To me, it seemed as if you're cleansing the area, right? That it comes across as that.
It said, right?
Yeah.
Government, they are going to start the process of renovating and upgrading the bridge to access the temporary schools and other developments at the decommissioned E.T. Joshua Airport. Now, who's to say that renovating that bridge also includes fixing a little further down in terms of the river defense? I do not remember how down they stop in terms of river defense, but who's to say that's not part of the overall project? Why other persons like lower
basket.
down need to move, or higher up? Well, it could be lower down because there's nobody higher up.
Yeah.
Lower down need to move.
No, but based on my I'm not a civil engineer, but based on my preview of the area, I think there are Gabion baskets there already. So I don't think in terms of river defenses that is essential right now. My take, and then actually
What? What?
Gabion baskets, right?
River defense. You don't think it's essential?
No, I think it is there already. All right, based on my
I can't
assessment of the
remember.
area, right? If you look over, it's there already. So I could eliminate that. But what I asked you last week, Crystal, is that if you remove the structure in terms of widening the road, this me from a layman perspective. When I head to the building in front of me, what happens? This road narrows back, and that's why I asked you, what about the structure in front of those persons? Were they asked to actually, you know what I mean? That's going to be like a whole different kind of issue right there to remove that concrete structure. But if you're narrowing the road going forward, don't you need more space ahead of it? All right. Now, on the other aspect of it, if this is a project, it means that if it has been in the works for a significant period of time, and I'm holding on to the view that there may have been preliminary discussions with the person involved. And if it is foreignly, and I use a word, foreign funded, then there are costs for relocation and compensation.
There's a
incorporated
cost for compensation,
and
or
relocation.
there's a part in there. There's provision for compensation.
Yeah.
But is there provision, or is the government really and truly responsible for relocating somebody who has been occupying their land without written permission? It's there as in they are accepting taxes for these lands, but do you have an agreement between yourself and the government? I know whenever maybe a non-profit organization wants to occupy a piece of land that is owned by the government, you go through a legal document. You have a lease agreement.
Yeah, and that is why somebody is saying here, how did they get the utilities? It mean that the government had given them permission to get.
So they were given permission
to get
at the
these
end of the day,
connection. You know what I mean? It's not like the
government
persons didn't just went and connected.
Yeah.
They would have been given permission. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good point. All right. Somebody says bluff is lawlessness that prevails. And that was written in all
Caps.
caps.
Sorry about that.
All right. Some more responses. It says a food court is being built on the airport site. Are you aware of that? Were they offered
didn't know.
spots there?
To go in the food courts.
Oh.
So I get what you mean. I get. So on the other side is something more bougie-ish. Could I use that word, bougie-ish?
Well, owned by
Bougie-ish.
somebody else.
Oh,
Owned by somebody else.
I see where you're going, Crystal.
mean,
I'm not going down this rabbit hole.
Owned by somebody else. Somebody asked, were these people given a notice before? So some apparently were given a year's
I thought
notice.
he said that.
That's what Max shared with us.
Yeah.
And others were not. The others who were not given that year's notice, they are now given, or they were given the 7 days notice.
Yeah.
And that is their issue. For those who were not given the year's notice, 7 days is insufficient. All right? Somebody says, why when people occupy state land illegally, it's always an issue to move? Just like the seawall in Tokyo is a World Bank project.
Oh.
They'll get compensated. I tell you, it's not locally funded.
But-
all right? It says it wasn't planning, it's land and surveyors.
Oh.
How can you want compensation and an area for relocation? Oh.
No, because in
And they have to put in a temporary bridge as well.
a
so-
bridge on a bridge.
Okay.
Bridge. Okay. So
If you're going to fix one bridge,
Okay.
how you gonna pass?
Yeah, I realize that.
Good point. Like, I didn't even think about that. All right, so we're gonna widen the bridge. Let's all just fly over the same bridge.
Let's go.
Because remember, the bypass road is right there. Ooh,
That
no,
flew over my
but there's a place lower down
Down. We
where
can
where
put
they
the
used
bridge.
to. You remember when they were fixing the road initially? You used to go across the playing field.
Oh, all right.
Annisville 2. Is it Annisville 2? Annisville 2. You used to go across Annisville 2 and come out at
Yeah, it's a
the
lower
other
bridge.
side.
Right.
Right.
Why could you use that? They
Use
could
that.
Use that.
Use
No, but
that.
it means they have to
the
come
person
across the
type in.
field.
The person type
They
in.
gotta come across the field, and that would be
Oh,
damaging the playing field.
Look at us here, non-engineers, trying to come up with a solution.
Yes, I'm
Licks
finance.
for us.
I'm not a civil
Licks for
engineer. I mean,
us.
but
All right, final comment before we go. All right, Crystal. Basically, according to the magnitude of the construction and what they're doing, they need places around to put stuff.
okay, fair.
All right, so it's not that they're gonna put the
storage.
bridge through the supermarket.
Yeah.
like you thought.
No, I thought so.
That part is closed, which is left as reserved to upgrade the roads development, or it would have done sell to somebody.
Okay.
They don't need to explain the project they're doing because they are not contractors and the like. All right. So we're gonna head to the digital state of emergency mix, which is coming up right about now, right here on the wake up call.
Mr.
All right.
Inviting people in my life.
Yeah, man. Big up
Goodbye,
yourself.
life,
You know,
goodbye.
you know, you could just wave, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just wave to my life, right?
My cross is heavy in this place, yes? And my cross is heavy
With
in this
these
place.
men, with these
A
men,
quick
with these
break,
men, yeah.
and then we're gonna head to the